How you guys doing? This is Mark. You know me from my series, How to Pay Off Your Car Loan, 36 months, 18 months, how I talked about the unemployment things like until the end of the month. Don't rent out something to a tenant unless you really have unless they have good credit. Otherwise, with the Trump thing, you can't get rid of them until December 31st, 30th, and it may be even longer. And talking to you about how we have this generation. We got just a generation of kids that know nothing about having a passive income where you could take $1,000, put it into the bank, and make it. I just like watching them because I moved into this apartment complex, and you just see some of them just don't know. They're just like out there, man. Just like probably go YouTube, find stuff, try to do stuff, and it's just like the thing. All the people, even the older people. I like to see some of the older people. All people know what to do now is buy a car. That's it. Have me a cool car, man, and that's it. I live in a ghetto across from a logistics center, aka warehouse, where Martin tells me back when he was a young man, drug dealers, child molesters, kidnappers, people on the way from the law. Maybe aliens. Maybe we have to add aliens to that. Aliens needing money to buy parts to fix their old spacecraft. Must have worked in warehouse. Now we got a generation of kids with BMW, Audis making $15 an hour. But then they go home and create COVID because there's like 6 to 7 of them. 6 to 7 people live in like a 2 and 3 bedroom house. That's why COVID is spreading. I'm keep telling you. No one believes me. What do you guys think? I'm like with Orange County people. I even went to Highland and I saw a house of like 6 cars parked in front. I'm like, what? Then if you go down the street just as you leave, okay, I may have exaggerated. It may have been 5 instead of 6. It's between 4 to 6 cars. I know the houses are 4 bedrooms. I know their parents, kids. It's just saying that it's like because people don't have no money. They don't want to spend money on their place, man. You can only spend so much money. If you're spending $554 for a car, $354 for a car, and you're only making $15 an hour, where you gonna live at, man? Under a bridge in your car, like some of them are doing? Yeah, man. This is the time you gotta go out there. You gotta go out there and make you some money. This is the time we're going to separate the men from the boys, get it? Or the women from the men, women from the girls, because now it's just, unemployment's running out now. They already started, now it's starting to hype it up. Before it was like COVID, COVID, COVID. Now all of a sudden, wait, we may try to bite and may lose, so they're going to start hyping up unemployment again. So that's number one. Then number two, parents. Oh, get ready for the parent protest. Oh, these kids stay home. I'm telling you, man. You thought the divorce rate was already high. Now you're going to see murder suicides. And the divorce rate's going to keep going up. Because some guys say, oh, honey, could you stay home and take care of so-and-so? Honey, that's not even your kid. Get out. Just get out. I don't care. It's someone else's son. I'm divorcing you. We're leaving. So it's going to get crazy soon. Yeah, that $600 bonus is gone. Now that unemployment's gone. I hope some of you guys who went out and used some of that extra money, let's get the ego. So let's just get to that. I know some of you guys you guys took that unemployment money, put it down for a cool car because of the ego. This is great. That's fine. You can go out there and do it. Now, the devil wants his money. Unemployment's gone. Did you find a job between now and when you bought the car? Did your ego say, hey, I'm going to go out there and look for something to get myself back to work, to help myself and help my family? Did your ego get you back in the game? So that's where you got to look at what's going on now. It's like, where's your ego taking you? That's what I've been working on. The ego is, now you just got to take a step back. Realize we are in a crisis, and anyone who's spending money on things that are depreciating in assets will pay the price. There's just no ifs, ands, and buts about it. There will be a price to be paid. Because unless you could turn around and sell that car that you bought for $30,000 to me for $10,000, I'll buy it for 10. I may make you give it to. I may give it to you for 12. Depends. I have to look at you, man. Yeah, I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna stereotype you. I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna say, I might just say, so when did you buy the car? How did you buy it? Did you think about what kind of maintenance have you been doing to sell the car? I'm gonna work you, man. Because there's no reason you should have more luxury cars on the highway now with people out of work than before. So that means people were just abusing that unemployment money. But now it's gone. And you better hope Uncle Trump approves it. He may not, especially if you're in California. He may just say, fuck you. So it's going to be crazy. I'm in California. Parents, kids are like, the ego. See, parents don't have the extra money for the kids. All these schools assume I mean, if it's just, I mean, for me, if you're homeschooling, why do I need janitors? Why do I need a whole bunch of teachers? I mean, just, I like listening to the stupid teacher unit. Oh yeah, we want to stay home. We don't mind homeschooling. What about the janitors? What about the facility people? Then I don't need, if I'm a taxpayer, I don't need to be paying them then. You need to be at home too, or finding another job, or going out and finding something to do, or going and helping up, you know, the parent, building an online study room in these houses. See, that's the ego, man. The ego is, I'm okay. I'm a teacher. I'm okay, but I don't know about that janitor. He's done. What about the guy who walks the parking lot? What about the security guard? See, people don't seem to think about that. They're just all. What I like about Trump is I like the way he speaks his mind, but he gave people a false illusion that they actually have power when they really don't have any. Especially if you don't have like this way, if you don't have $400 in the bank right now, ego, you're broke. And I'm broke. I have $257. I got one bill, another something I got to pay, and I have one check coming in for $150. Because of COVID, I've got to like reconfigure all my sales stuff. I've got to move everything on the phone, online, talking to people, visiting in person, delivering things. So it's just got to revamp the business. So that's what I've had to do. So that's why it's like, getting drips, keep them in the game. But it's like not like before. But that's fine. I'm getting drips. Other people getting like this water thing. Say, at least I can get a drip. Quench my thirst. Other people, there's nothing in there. It's like this top here. Look at this. It's like the top, empty. Trying to collate, do all type of real psychological stuff to get the drops to come out. That's how I don't want you to be like that. I want you, if you're poor, have a little bit of, see, look this, a little bit of, this is like, say this is like $50, $30. Or hey, let's just say this is $2 or $3. Some people don't even have $2 or $3. Take a look. Just driving around, man. That's why I'd say the ego that's why I had to work on my ego. Because my ego is, I think, oh, okay, everybody should be quiet, or everyone should have my goals. So it's like that. That's not true. That was delusional of me. That's what happens when you get around a lot of successful people. You start thinking, oh, everyone else wants to be successful too. No. I have people like I said, because of the COVID thing, I see people partyless. Fortunately, it's just the young people and old people want to party, get together. People want to visit all of a sudden. It's just that you assume people like, okay, maybe some visiting, I could do a couple, but no, people go, oh, they go, people, how it is. People go like they did with the fireworks. Just like one Roman candle. Just can't shoot one. You got to shoot 50. And then you have the problem. So that's it. But your ego, what I want you to work on with your ego, take a step back. What you got to do is, your job is not to train people. Your job is to train the people who are giving you money, or people you can fire. That's it. Is this person working for me? Is this person under contract? Or is this a person that if they're not delivering what they are supposed to deliver, I can get rid of them? Those are the only three type of people. Your job is not to go out there. So my job, see, I'm the kind of guy, like if the music's loud, for example, I'm the music loud, do stupid stuff, I go talk to you. White, black, I don't care. I mean, I go knock on the door. But finally, I got broken at that habit. I was looking into Grant Cardone. He says, like, if you pay people money, why are you going out and doing someone else's job? Then I like what Elaine has said, just watch the red flags. Watch what people do. You don't have to talk to, like, and Tim Story said the same thing. Instead of going out and try to be like the savior, just say, you know what? I see this person does some strange things. Based on what I know, that can lead to a certain type of situation. Just don't deal with them. That's how I am now. This is the first, like, hi, bye. Even the friends I know, I don't even call them that much anymore. Like, anyone who's negative, anyone who doesn't realize this isn't a crisis and just doing the bizarre stuff and doesn't realize that, hey, I need a plan. Hey, what kind of plan do you have? I like that plan, man. Maybe I want to put some money in with you, or I want to help you out. So if not, you're not on my team. So it's like I don't have hardly even talk to my neighbors, man. I don't care. A lot of young people hang around with their friends. Just say, fuck up. Is it racist? Am I the black racist? Is that what it is now? They told you COVID. They said don't have a whole bunch of people over. You guys just don't having a whole bunch of people over, and you want to get up in my fucking face. No, I'm not gonna wear the mask. I'm gonna just tell you to get the fuck out of here if I know you've been hanging around a bunch of people. That's it. I don't need a mask. I didn't need a mask to tell you get the fuck out of here. Try it. Try it with me. Just that's okay. Please move along. I know you've been hanging around a bunch of people. I see it. I see 5, 6, 7 different cars parked in front of my place for people going to see you. Stay the fuck away from me, man. That's it. That's all you gotta say. So, or say no thank you, or just say no thank you. Don't have to use the profanity. Just like, I mean, it's obvious. You're like, hey, I don't know who these people are. I don't know who are. And that's when you get in trouble. So I was like, that's why I finally took it a step back. Hey, send the cops to deal with them, man. Let the man take care of them. Just like they looking for, they upset. Like me, I'm like me and my black and blue brothers. We upset anyway. Everyone trying to give us a hard time. So shit, we know we love to give somebody a hard time. That's why I gotta take a step back. Stuff that's not necessarily under my control or needed, let someone else handle. Just like my blue brothers. I'm with you, man. I know how it is. Everyone has a fucking opinion now. Everyone can tell you something. You're like, yes, all right, man. Just please go away. You know, I just like watching people, you know. So people think they can run their mouth now. It's just fine. That's okay. Just don't run in front of me. I don't know what I may have to quiet you down. You know what I'm saying? So just watch the ego, man. That's what I'm saying. This week, this is like July 18th. How much money do you have in the bank? I got 157. After this bill I gotta pay, then I got a $150 check, so I have about $300 coming in until I get another check. And then I have I think I got a $500 or $600 emergency money if I need it. So you know how not to need it. Don't be out running the streets. I've been driving around. You know, the restaurants and stuff, the inside restaurants and stuff are closed. So you know people are frustrated out of work, and they try to use their unemployment to big shot me and my little cute Camry. They want to big shot me, want to mean mug me. People be mean mugging me at 7-Eleven. Mexicans, brothers, white people. Got my Beamer, got my Discovery. Look at you, brother. What's wrong with you, bro? Are you on EBT? No, I just saw you going in and buy cheap gas at a 7-Eleven and a new car. Like my friend I saw with a Bentley in Arcadia, buying gas at a 7-Eleven, and he pumping out his chest. I'm like, bro, man, you better check yourself before you wreck. You better check yourself before I carjack your ass. Shit, older guys like, shit, man. Found time I'm done with you, I put your ass in the trunk and roll off in that car and find you in the desert somewhere. So yeah, that's why I'm like, don't let this aside. I see that's what we need, the ego. See my ego, let my ego's making me get mad, get revenge. No, I'm just saying, times are going to get hard soon. Between now and September 6th, maybe even longer, if there's no use of going back, there's no back to school sales. If no students are going back to school, there's not going to be the rentals or rooms and stuff. There's no need to have any rooms around any place. If there's no students going, there's no traffic going, then there's no use for food and stuff like that. So, and I'm in California, so it's going to get bad. It's going to get ugly soon. The parents are going to be pissed. We need to send our kids to school. We need to send our students to school. We need you to open stuff up. We need you to open stuff up. People need to die. It's going to be like The Purge. I can keep telling you, like The Purge. When they go around and pick up all the dead bodies, watch. It's going to get crazy in California. It's going to get crazy. And Trump's going to get up in here and Trump going to stir it up. He'll stir it. He'll attack Newsom now. I call Newsom. No, I call Newsom. I'm still calling him a band. What is it? A band boy? He's a band boy. If it weren't for his looks, man, he'd probably on some guy's boyfriend getting slapped around or on crack or something. But band boy is gonna get run by Trump, so it's gonna get crazy. These people are gonna start complaining. I'm gonna have prayer and protests. It's gonna get crazy. But you know what you got to do? Even through all this craziness, Got to go out and make the money, man. There's money. You got to go out, connect with the money. That's what I learned. That is the ego thing. Is you got to connect with the money, which means you got to talk to the people, solve their problems, and then find out, hey, what can I do to help you out? Then follow up, give them more solutions. Hey, you got to just start wrapping people up now. So those are my things with the ego. Ego number one, go out and make money. Don't need to big shot nobody, because a lot of people who think they trying to big shot people, the $600 bonus is gone. Unemployment is only supposed to be 26 weeks. To get it to go further, you got to apply for it and check stuff. And if you're in California, then you fucked, so you may never get it. So if you're in Cali with me, you better go out and get you some money somehow. Maybe be a babysitter. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe be a babysitter. Maybe there's some 18-year-old girls who are in high school that need babysitting. Hey man, I'll make money like that, huh? Is that the ego? Fine Asians or fine Hispanic girls. Give me a cute blonde. Hey, maybe I'll just do a babysitter. Hey, she's 18 now. Hey, I'll just it's like college. Hey, come on in. What can you guys do? Hook me up, girls. Hey, hook me up with your mom. Mom's looking good. Hey, put in a good word for the brother, man. So now that's the ego, because put in a good word for it, because with the gyms closed, I need another way to stay in shape. I can only run. See, this is where I be running at. Look at this. This is me, man. Look one more time. Where am I? This is my secret location I've been hiding to avoid wearing a mask and also getting a good workout. So as I get off now, $25, $75, $125 program. You know, the average new car payment is $554, and it's almost for 72 months. Do you know the IRS depreciates a car after 60 months? So a car after 60 months, according to the IRS, is basically worth zero, which means if you get in an accident at the 60-month mark, they don't have to give you any money at all. That's why you want to pay off your car loan early. Be like me. I have a $384 car loan. I pay extra $16 a principal. So that's $160. So that comes out to $900 divided by the payment's $384. And then I pay a little extra, like when I get my income tax. So I'm going to reduce a 60-month car payment down to 57, 56, maybe 52 months if I really get motivated by making extra payments. And then if I want, I can take the car in or get it, turn it, change it, whatever, exchange it or whatever they call it, trade it in and get some extra money. If a car is worth zero, you get zero. Like you're going to get what the car is worth. But if you take a car like 72 miles, you're going to try to take it to the dealer. What are they going to give you? Nothing. And what makes it so bad is like after that 60-month mark, you're paying what we call gap insurance, which is just extra money to the insurance company and to guarantee the car dealer that they'll get whatever the leftover value was for the car. There's nothing in it for you. Nothing. Could you imagine paying 7 years for a car that after the 72 months, that after the 60-month mark, the car is basically worth zero, and you're paying like a year worth of payments for nothing. Get into an accident, you know what you're going to get? Nothing. So something to think about. $397, $697, $797. Some of you guys, your unemployment's running out. Or if California, you may not ever get it all. You may not even get it at all. So you might as well get out the stock program. Learn how to get back to work. Get my best YouTube videos. Get my best books I'm reading. Hey, I'm spending over $5,000 on my own training. Hey, why don't you learn a couple of tips? You take 1 or 2 tips I'm teaching you, you'll make $100,000, $300,000, $5,000. And some of you guys, you got that $1,200 bonus. I didn't get anything. You know why? I made so much. So yes, we are making progress. Well, people who are white or anyone, not all of us are broke, but hey, you got that $1,200 bonus. Some of you got that $600 bonus. Hey, redirect that toward helping yourself. There's 28 million people out of work you got to compete with. Who do you think will get the job first? The guy that's been preparing, studying, learning how to ask questions, learning how to manage their money, getting themselves in shape, getting themselves mentally in shape, or the $28 million person that's just been sitting at home, went out and bought a car with the unemployment, drinking, hanging out. shooting off fireworks now that their money's running off, thinking, hey, I'll just go back and try to get back into the workplace. Do you think that company's going to hire that guy? I don't think so. And also my $100 to $1,000 commission programs, get in on that. If not, subscribe. That's free.